2010 is C. Michael Shawn. He was nominated by his sister, fellow Wall of Honor inductee, Kay Shawn, and is being escorted tonight by Honolulu High School senior, Anna Stone. Over Mike Shaughnessy graduated with the Honolulu High School class in 1957 and received a Bachelor of Arts from Kansas State University in 1962. After graduating from Honolulu High School, Mike attended Kansas State University where he studied architecture. Before embarking upon his career, he served 6 months of active duty in the United States Army Reserve. Mr. Shaughnessy became the Director of Design and a founding partner of Shaughnessy, Pickle, and Scott Architects Incorporated in 1973. In the late 1970s, he became a leader in incorporating active solar heating systems in commercial buildings, and in 1977 and 1978, presented papers on his solar design at a conference on solar engineering in New Orleans and in San Diego. Under Mr. Shaughnessy's design leadership, Shaughnessy, Pickle, and Scott have established and maintained a reputation for quality architecture, earning over 36 design awards. His work has been highlighted in 3 books and numerous architectural magazines. Among his nationally recognized church designs are the St. Lawrence Catholic Campus Center at KU and a renovation of the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in downtown Kansas City, Missouri. In 2004, he was selected to design the prestigious Donald W. Reynolds Journalism Institute at the University of Missouri, Columbia. Mike and his wife Pam live in Kansas City, Missouri, and they are the parents of 7 children. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Shaughnessy.
One of them was my older sister Kay, who I think she did the best thing that any older sister could possibly do for a teenage boy. She taught me to jitterbug and dance. Saved my social life. She also, when I was getting ready for college, she came up and just, with a lot of authority, said, "You should change your name from Mickey to Mike." And so I followed her direction. So I'm known by Mickey, by Army peers, and Mike in my business. The other person was my cousin, Larry Forsythe, who went all through high school trying to keep it a secret that we actually were cousins. So we got out. He was always encouraging me in sports. He was on all the teams. And somehow he talked the tennis coach into letting me be on the team one year, even though I was on the bottom rung. And he could never get him to agree to let me go on any road trips. At least I was on the team. The other thing that he did when we were seniors, Larry decided he was going to run for president of the senior class. And I think he was already becoming a strong Democrat at the time, and I think he had eyes on the presidency or something. But he decided that if he was going to run for president, he should have a vice president candidate. So he talked me into running for vice president, and then he went around and told everybody, when you vote for me, you have to vote for my vice president, Mickey Shaughnessy. And so he won, and I came in on his coattails, and then we got a pickle. And when my sister told me I won this award, I thought the worst thing could happen because I have to give an acceptance speech, and I read that. Rather than doing any more talking, what I wanted to do tonight, and Susan Geis was so cooperative in letting me do it, is just show you some of my work rather than sit up here and talk. I feel a lot easier doing that, and hopefully you'll enjoy looking at pictures more than listening to me. See if this works. Very quickly, I've heard this a lot of public work over the years. In 1990, we did a started the first aquatic centers. Aquatic centers are really municipal pools. They started calling them aquatic centers because of all the stuff that goes in the pool. So one of the things that we noticed was that typically what we used to see would be a fun activity area in the pool. The buildings were pretty mundane, just kind of simple bathhouses. So we decided it would really be good to do the buildings to get more excitement along with the pool. So this is a pool from Maryville, Missouri. The building became part of the excitement of going there. Since that time, we've done a number of other pools, all of that same idea that it is really good to have the buildings create some excitement, and not just the pool itself. We were asked to add on to the Lenexa City Hall, and as you can see here, this is the existing. It looked more like a doctor's building or an elementary school, number 6, a municipality. So we put the addition on, made it come out on 2 sides in the front, and then extended the curved wall around, so it created a courtyard, which gave it a lot more prominence on the street. We gave it more definitely feel of City Hall. Let me get the side there. That's the courtyard in front. We also did in Lee Summit, Missouri, another City Hall. In this case, breaking it up into 3 buildings almost, with a kind of an indoor-outdoor lobby area, where all the departments that deal directly with the public are right here on the first floor. And then to the east of that, it opens up onto a nice plaza of municipal events there. This was a little YMCA, and just to show you that even small jobs can be fun when you're working in architecture. This is a YMCA that wanted to add an indoor pool. It has very little money, so it's just 4 walls, a rope, and a simple pool within it. So with the walls, we did a pattern on the outside, introduced the windows in the pattern, stopped the walls short of the corners, bringing light. And then the ceiling structure was concrete beams, which would be great material in between. And so doing all of that really creates a very interesting and pleasant space to swim, even very simple box. This was a church that could never afford to build a church. It was literally a pre-engineered metal building and designed for the school gymnasium. They'd asked us to do something with it to give it a little more of a church feel. So we developed some systems of heating chipboard panels within it, introduced quite a bit of natural light through 8 skylines. As you see here, then this is the renovated space with the natural light comes in. These pictures don't quite show the contrast that you can get. Some of you may know this building, as mentioned, the Cathedral, downtown Kansas City, Missouri. It was built in the 1880s. It looked like this when it was built, with the exception of they had both the domes. On the inside, though, in the 50s, they had actually gutted the entire interior and made it a very modern space. So in the renovation, we wanted to bring it back to more of a detail and character of the original. Then the number of fire stations, the transit facility, interiors as well, this one in town center. This is the St. Lawrence Campus Center that was mentioned in the University of Kansas. This last project that we've done is the W. Reynolds Journalism Institute, which is probably one of our more challenging projects because it's right on the original quadrangle of the University of Missouri, Columbia. All the old historic buildings. Within the square was the Missouri School of Journalism, which was the first school of journalism in the entire world, for 100 years old now. they were given a $30 million grant from the Honolulu City Foundation and for a start journalism institute that studies the future of journalism. The old building in the background was an old sociology building, had 2 floors and very tall. The program wouldn't fit within it, so we determined that you could actually insert 3 floors where you have 2 floors and take advantage of the very tall windows. So we literally took the inside of the building out, built a new concrete building inside of it, and put a new building in between these 2 to link them to accommodate the program. And yes, it would have been a lot cheaper just to tear the whole thing down and start over, but it was on the historic building on the campus, so they wanted to save everything in the exterior. So this shows being totally taken out from the inside, basement being lowered, and the new addition on the right in the right-hand corner. Give you kind of a better idea, the drawing on the left, the walls, 2 windows are the existing, and then the new building was set a couple of feet inside of that. So on the picture on the left, you see the new building on the left side. The right wall is actually the original wall that's been covered. And one of the offices on this lower level looks up to the window, as you see in the little sketch. And then one level on top, floor glass ceiling, which goes down onto that window. We're able to fit the building in there to the program. This is the entrance, and as soon as you come in, it changes dramatically because it is something into the modern age, very confidently looking at what's going to happen in the future. They have the world famous international pictures of the year, getting about 46,000 pictures sent in to them every year, which they expect about 1,400 in their exhibit, primarily in California and our museum. The upper drawing on the upper left shows sections of the building. You walk in underneath this large seminar room. On the upper right, when you look down to the 3-story atrium, the newsroom in the lower left, and then there are classrooms in the upper level that look down to the low windows. So you're always aware of this big center space. But you do come in, and the wood ceiling into the seminar room that wraps up into the skylight. You can see that here. And we did need to have a bridge across there so that they could connect to buildings and that door. So it's all in glass, and the bridge itself is glass, to let that light come all the way in. And finally, in any endeavor, that's not me doing all this, it's been a wonderful crew that we've had over the years, working with some great talented people, and so they deserve a lot of credit.